Travel with me from Raleigh, North Carolina to Toronto, Ontario for my first Canadian hockey game and my 13th NHL game. This was the Toronto Maple Leafs versus the Carolina Hurricanes. The Maple Leafs play at Scotiabank Arena in the heart of Maple Leaf Square. Now, down at my home arena, PNC down south, the crowd flow and control is just a little bit different, but at this game, the crowd was packed out. Y'all, it went back at least a half a mile and all the gates were like this. But once we were inside, it was all good. The Maple Leafs have their Stanley Cup banners hanging from the rafters, and that was exciting to see. They also have a live organist. His name is Jimmy Holstrom, and he provides the soundtrack throughout the game. I really enjoyed hearing his music as well as seeing the camera from the Maple Leafs Players Tunnel. Now, Michael Bunting was a Maple Leaf for several seasons before signing with the Carolina Hurricanes over the summer. And this was his first game back as a Carolina Hurricane. And he scored the first goal of the game, y'all. He was assisted by Aho and Svechnikov, and then Seth Jarvis scored the second goal, and he was also assisted by Svechnikov and Aho, and then Aho scored the third goal, and that goal was unassisted. But I tell y'all what, the Maple Leafs had Peter Kochetkov working hard all night long, y'all. Like at one point, Kochekov's block accidentally got knocked off, and then it even got to the point where trainer Doug and his fashionable mullet had to come out onto the ice and check on Kochetkov to make sure he was okay. Like, Kochetkov was really working hard tonight. For the Maple Leafs, Lil Jagrin scored a goal, and then Robertson also scored a goal. Now, this goal right here ended up going to the Situation Room, this Robertson goal, because you can see Kochetkov saved the goal, but the puck actually had gone over the red line, so it counted as a good goal. But this penalty that Natchez got for unsportsmanlike conduct, I didn't understand, because y'all can see two Maple Leafs had him hemmed up on the glass, y'all. I did not understand this penalty. But let me tell y'all something. The Maple Leafs Zamboni is not there for a good time. It's there for a work time. You can't even ride their Zamboni machine. But the Maple Leafs fan experience is A1, y'all. I was sitting around some really cool Maple Leafs fans, and I had so much fun. So I learned that the Maple Leafs, y'all, they love them some big old pieces of fabric. So they take these big pieces of fabric and they get the crowd engaged, and the crowd passes the fabric throughout the crowd, and you can see it creates this really cool wave effect. Like, this is the Canadian flag that they had passing through the crowd during the national anthem, and I just thought this was just really, it was just a beautiful moment. And then they also had a Go Leafs Go piece of fabric that the crowd passes. I wouldn't mind seeing this for a Carolina Hurricanes game, y'all. They had the Blue Crew working hard all night with them big old pieces of fabric, y'all. They even put Carlton the Ice Bear in a big old piece of fabric that said make some noise, and he was getting the crowd hyped up. So I will say the fan experience and engagement was A1. They had me singing along to the good old hockey game song, y'all. They did like a little sing-along, and that was fun. And then they also played a game with these giant pucks. Midway through the game, they had the crowd. They were like doing upper bowl versus lower bowl, and that was a fun fan engagement, and I enjoyed watching that. But the Hurricanes ended up winning. The final score was 3-2. Now, the Maple Leafs said that these were the three stars of the game. The Hurricanes had three different stars. It was all good, but outside of the arena, this man was jamming out, y'all. Check out some of his music. The Toronto Maple Leaf fan experience and game was an A1 experience. I had so much fun. I see y'all next time. Bye, y'all.